Bam, 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 bam. Oh my goodness. We are back with another one. IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy Lawrence, Kenny, and Phil. Can you guys feel it? It's almost there. It's almost there.
Grab it.
It's almost
28 more sleeps.
You see the bad I say like right over there, right over there. 28 more of those. Nah, man, how y'all feeling? How y'all living? What's up? What's up?
For me, tired as hell. I'm going on a little trip tomorrow, so I've been doing some odd stuff nonstop with a lot of different things, trying to make sure I'm ahead before my little trip. So exhausted, and I have to do something after this podcast as well. So, hey, but we're here Wednesday night. I'm ready to talk football.
Yeah, definitely. Safe travels too, man. Safe travels.
Absolutely.
How about you, Kenny? What's up?
Just maintaining, doing what I got to do, waiting for this football season to start, watching college athletics disappear before our eyes. Just
Wait, what you mean disappearing?
the realignment. It's over. Like, this is college sports is not going to be the same.
Oh, with the different people
Yeah.
leaving.
Like Pac-12.
So what's happening exactly with that?
So, I mean, this year everything will be normal, but starting next year, like, the Pac-12 isn't going to exist. They're going to have 4 teams left. Like USC, UCLA, Oregon, Washington, and Arizona are all going to the Big Ten. You got Colorado's going to the Big 12. You got Cal and Stanford might be going to the ACC. Yeah, like there's nobody left. They're just gone.
Damn.
Well, I feel like I don't know. I feel like people always wanted that to happen anyway. Certain teams to play certain teams, but I think what is it all come down to money, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why you've seen no ACC teams leave yet, because they have, like, when you sign into a league, you have to like sign into contracts for TV deals. And like the ACC's deal isn't up until 2030. And if you leave, you got to like pay them back all the money you've made, plus pay an exit fee. So it's a whole mumbo jumbo. But yeah,
It's not even worth it at that point.
exactly.
All right. Shout out to the chat as well. What's up, Red, White, and Bills? Hope you're having a great night so far.
What's good?
Football season.
What's good?
Hey.
What's good?
My man.
But for me, man, everything is good. Life is good right now. Getting ready to pump out some more jerseys for my brand. And then
Flavors, he said.
gonna have phase one. Also for what inspires you apparel is gonna be going too. And I definitely want to give a shout out to Rick, man. Ron Direct. He keeps producing that. Still going crazy on IG. And I'm just saying I'm super excited. I gotta definitely going to definitely be down to Philly and stuff like that soon too. Need to go down there. It's been a minute.
You said you want to go watch the Eagles?
I'll go watch a football game.
You want to go watch
With the Bulls?
He said damn, Neil gave up on the Rams. Oh yeah, he backed it up. It's over. He's already he conceded last week.
We got he got the sacrifice to win.
I think it's on film.
Oh yeah, well, and like he said we sold our soul for a Super Bowl ring, and I would do it again. And guess what? I would do the same damn thing. So I don't blame him.
I know you would.
We all would. If someone told you today the Saints have to sell everything,
I'm saying
win a Super Bowl and then stink for the next 5 years, you wouldn't do it?
That's what we did, apparently.
Of course. No, it was just a jab at you because y'all was there 28-3, y'all had a chance. He was there.
Yeah, what the guy say at the draft? Oh, good one. Haven't heard that one before.
But you know why it happened? Because a Saints fan bet on the fucking Falcons to win the thing. That's what happened. I did it.
A bet paid, 5-6 years later, I'm guessing? I mean, it was
and you listen, the jersey.
You brought it up. I have to bring it up. It's fair.
You want me to wear that week one? Are you going to keep talking about it?
Hey, I'm just glad you fulfilled it.
Exactly what Kenny just said. Hold on. What Kenny just say about it? Didn't we hear that before? We heard that before.
Good one. Haven't heard that one yet.
There's plenty of film on that, man. Let's shit, man. Let's start with the NFL top 100, man. Because last week we talked about it, and there was definitely disagreements on people's placements. I definitely didn't agree with a lot of the stuff that was on there. Kenny and Phil. Neil definitely did it. Neil was losing his shit.
11.
He said he said he's got to be top 5. He's the best football player ever. He was number one.
No, Kareem Hunt didn't sign with anybody yet.
No,
What? He just had the Saints or
He
the Colts.
visited the Saints and the Colts and left both
man.
places with no contract.
That's why I barely had anything to say in the chat. I was just like, bro, anytime something like the only person that has the right to say anything to me about football and talking shit is Kenny, because we are rivals. We're in the same division, but the peanut gallery in that chat, bro, be having me exhausted because they just say anything with Saints, they just run with it and run wild, bro. Kareem Hunt, Anthony Barr used to get whooped by the Saints when he was on the Vikings. I don't want him on our team. He couldn't tackle or anything. He can't cover.
He'll fit right in.
Damn. Elijah got a question for you, Lawrence.
What did he say?
Yep, it's for you. He said, "Can't we just talk?"
He said, "I can't talk to you about football." Football meaning what? You talking about like NFL or?
No, because you said only one who should talk, but he misinterpreted.
Oh no.
Talk trash.
Yeah, I'm just talking about Saints when it comes to trash talking about the Saints. It's the only person where I'm like, all right, it is what it is.
Oh no, Sean, that wasn't shot at you. That was in our she's taking shots at our group chat.
Yeah, no, that's a group chat. Yeah.
Damn.
This dude Phil, bro. He wanted the drama. He said, "Damn." Hey, listen, I love the Saints too. Hopefully they do something this season. The top 100. Did any?
Oh, when the Saints don't work.
Chill.
All right, let's get into this. We'll worry about what's in the chat after. We gotta...
All right, NFL top 100. Last week we stopped off at 20. So we had a lot of questions on who was going to be in that range, where they should be placed. And we had one of our friends say that Max Crosby is the best defensive end in the league. I don't really agree with that. But he came in at number 17, Max Crosby. You have Myles Garrett at 20, George Kittle at 19, Minka Fitzpatrick at 18, Stephon Diggs is at number 16, Fred Warner at 15, Trent Williams at 14, Devontae Adams at 13, Josh Jacobs at 12, might be the best running back in the league. Number 11 is Aaron Donald. Mills definitely not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, it's punching air at the moment.
We got Michael Parsons at number 9, Josh Allen at 8.
You skipped Chris Jones at 10.
Oh, my fault. Chris Jones at 10.
A lot of people did.
Disrespect, my fault. Number 7, Tyreek Hill, Joe Burrow at 6, Travis Kelce at 5, Nick Bosa at 4, Jalen Hurts at 3, Justin Jefferson at 2, and Patrick Mahomes. We already know what it is.
Burrow, Hurts, and Mahomes top 3. Wow.
Before we get into the weeds on certain things here,
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm confused on how Jamar Chase is 39 with some of these other receivers.
I forgot about that.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like
yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
blind? I don't know. Like, am I
Yeah,
missing
that's true.
something? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but like,
These are the NFL players, Kenny. I mean,
he's a true game breaker, bro.
but like, I don't know. Like, to me, in my opinion, he's a top 3 receiver in the league.
Yep.
And there's to me far too many receivers ranked ahead of him for him to be all the way down at 39. It just
Who is ranked ahead of him?
doesn't sit right.
As far as receivers go,
Diggs.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb is ahead of him.
yeah. So
you got
receivers, you
CeeDee
got
Lamb, AJ Brown,
Yep.
Diggs.
Devontae Adams, Diggs, Hill, and Jefferson.
Okay.
AJ Brown is there, 22.
Yeah, I'm just
Where
I don't know.
where would you put him?
Where would I put him? I mean, I think he's the 3rd or 4th best receiver. So if we got Jefferson at 2, Tyreek at 7, Devontae's at 13, he's to me somewhere between the 13 and
You feel
15
like
range.
he's top 5?
Yeah, I would take him over a lot of receivers that I named in front of him. I would take him over CeeDee Lamb. I would take him over AJ Brown. I would take him over Steph Diggs. And I think we're getting to the point where if he does it for another year, you have to start having the conversation about him and Devontae Adams.
Absolutely, I agree.
I'm not saying it yet, but I said if he does it for one more year.
And I said it last week too. Like with Jamar Chase, it's the ability to run after the catch that separates him. There's not many receivers that can do what he can do. and actually be durable through a whole season or a game and things like that too. So he said Jettas, Devontae, Tyreek Hill, Diggs, and Cup.
Well, we know Diggs is the biased pick, Elijah. We know that from last week.
I don't think that Diggs is better than him.
I
know that's what the top 100 said. I don't think Diggs is better than Jamar Chase.
Do we think Cooper? Do you think Cup is better than Jamar Chase?
Yes. Cup's big thing is staying healthy because it wasn't just last year that Cup got hurt.
Right.
Like Cup he's traditionally been hurt.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. They pick and choose. He's been hurt a lot.
He's been hurt pretty much every year except for the Triple Crown year.
Yeah, if it's anybody else, they're saying that they're injury prone and you can't rely on them. But hey.
So I don't know. Just
he snapped his leg in like 3 different places already in like 5-6 years of playing. So
we can't say Diggs is going to turn to the next Michael Thomas because Diggs has had a consistent run at the top. Like, no shade of Michael Thomas, but Michael Thomas had like a year or two and then fell.
He had 2 years.
Diggs has been doing it since he went to Buffalo, so I don't think that the two compute.
How did Aaron Rodgers make the top 100 based on last year?
Oh, that was a legacy pick. That's a legacy pick.
Sage.
Yeah, how could you not? Yeah, you gotta have
it's a voodoo magic.
Tom Brady was gonna be on there regardless. Yeah, when he was playing too. So
Tom Brady somehow got number 100.
Tom was number 1 last year.
Yeah. So.
Now I'm not saying Tom wasn't good, but number 1 when Pat Mahomes was 8.
So is there anyone in this top 10 that shouldn't be in this top 10? If you look at the list, I was thinking maybe Chris Jones, but I feel like there's better players.
The only thing I would say if you're going to do it, but if we're basing off of last year when Donald got hurt, then I would flip flop the two because Donald is easily the best D tackle in the league.
Yeah.
But if you're basing it strictly off last year, then
yeah, Chris Jones. See, it's like positions like that. Like you really gotta be watching football to really pay attention to Chris Jones, because there's people that watch the Chiefs and they're like, they gotta stop, but they don't know who number 95 is that's getting through on every single play. You know.
Yep.
So, right. But we know Chris Jones, but like the average person that's watching, or they're just like, I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan. They're not paying attention to.
It's like him and Kelsey.
Yeah, but Chris Jones is a stud. So like, I don't think it's a bad move to put him ahead of Donald, especially because he was healthy all year. Donald.
He played 6 games last year, Aaron Donald? 6, 7.
Something. Yeah. I don't know, but it was enough that, to be honest with you, like 11 might even be generous because he missed so much time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Is like they still got the players are still gonna have respect for him, but he didn't play a lot last year.
We got to start putting parameters on this for these players. Like, if you didn't play, no, but for real though, because how's it?
Yeah,
because
I agree with that,
because like Kupp gets left off the list because he was injured, but Donald was injured too, and he's on the list. So how are we making this make sense?
Yeah, and where's TJ Watt 27 as well?
And Kupp was on one too.
That's what I'm saying. So
he was on one before
we got to start like there has to be a criteria. Like you had to play an X amount of games, Rush, because it just don't. The math ain't mathing. How's that make sense?
Right. Because they had TJ Watt 27, and he missed games as well. So
right, that's what I'm saying. So you can't pick and choose. Like, I want to put, and not for if you're gonna do a reputation pick. Like, Kupp was just a Triple Crown winner the year before. So how could you not say he has a reputation where he deserves to be on the list?
Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't on the list at all this year. Oh
no.
Shit.
No,
damn.
Yeah, that's why I was scratching my head. I was scrolling through before Kenny got here. I'm like, yo, what? Where's Kupp?
Oh wait, no, Kupp was on the list.
He is.
But he's at 47.
47. Oh, I must have overlooked him then.
There he is. Okay, yeah.
But still, just if you got Donald at 11 and TJ Watt at 27, what did Kupp do other than get hurt to drop all the way to 47?
I thought he wasn't on the list because I didn't. I looked right past.
That's a fact. Even last week we were talking about it.
We didn't even bring it up. I don't think we brought it up.
Did you guys see who missed the top 10, top 100 list? They made like a 101 through 110 thing to see who like missed the cut barely.
Who?
Quandre Diggs, Cordero Patterson, Kevin Byard, James Bradbury, Joel Bitonio, TJ Hawkinson, Jimmy Ward, Alvin Kamara, Jordan Brooks, and DK Metcalf. 110 through 101.
I'm gonna say James Bradbury maybe could have snuck in there for his contribution, but
to me the biggest one is it didn't even make the top 110. Andrew Thomas, the tackle from the Giants.
Yeah.
Like he just had a career year. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Right, and he got paid heftily for it.
Yeah, and I don't think what's the name's going to be on there. Kamara.
I think DK could have. Yeah, I agree. I think DJ could have snuck on it. Maybe like top
phased out because he was going to get. They thought he was going to get suspended.
But if you put DK on there, that means you have to take one of the receivers off. Who would you realistically take off? DK Metcalf right now. Because the last receiver on the list was Devontae Smith, and I'm not taking DK over Devontae Smith.
And I'm not removing Scary Terry for him either.
No. I mean, maybe the argument could be made for Kupp, but we just made the argument that you can't pick and choose your injuries, so I'm not putting him over Kupp either.
Yeah. Hopkins,
maybe.
Hopkins, I'm not taking DK over DeAndre Hopkins. What other than injury, what would be the reason? And we just said we shouldn't be taking injury into it. Right?
I feel like it's been a while since I've seen him play.
Right.
Who, Hopkins?
Yeah.
I don't
care. He came back late.
Give me Hopkins 6 days a week and twice on Sunday.
We'll see what DK does.
We're right. It wasn't hurt. It was PED. So same thing. So he didn't put up numbers because he missed half the year. So same difference. So I'm not taking him over.
You're under Miles and Yak.
He'll get all his numbers in Tennessee, hopefully.
Oh man, too funny.
Let's see.
Where's I was about to say
he definitely did get hurt though too at the end of the year. I know I'm not crazy.
I wonder how Sean feels about his boy coming in third on this list.
Oh yeah, that's what we had to get into. No, he didn't come in third. He came in fourth.
Fourth?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Hurts, Burrow, Mahomes, Hurts, Burrow.
Oh, yeah. My fault. Oh shit. Sean, if you still in there, how you feel about that, man?
I gotta say, I don't understand how Jalen Hurts got ahead of Joe Burrow. I get he went to the Super Bowl. He was great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's not. I think they could have been back to back, but I still would. Like if you're asking me to start a franchise and I can't have Patrick Mahomes, what quarterback would I pick? I'm taking Joe Burrow.
Did he have better numbers? Did he have numbers than Burrow last year? Like stat wise, or like what? Did he finish like higher in MVP voting? Maybe that's it, or like better numbers.
It's got nothing to do with MVP voting though. It's all because MVP
this solely off the players
by the media. This is all players, and it gets put out before MVP stuff comes out. Like it's submitted before the end of the season.
What's the name? I don't know. I don't know if this is a stretch, but doesn't what's the name remind you of Jalen Hurts a little bit? Except Jalen Hurts obviously can run. Is Russell Wilson? Is that like a stretch to say?
I get where you're going.
I was kind of watching, how he plays and shit. I was just thinking about that because I was watching some film on it earlier.
And what I get from the point of just like the type of how we look at them, because I feel like a lot of people were always super high on Russell Wilson, like he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And again, don't get me wrong, not saying that he wasn't, but I never truly thought he was the best quarterback in the league. Like I could always think of a couple in front of him. Like, and that's the same thing with Hurts. Like I think he's great. I think he's top 5 right now, but I don't think he's number 2.
And he says
I agree with Sean. If I'm ranking them in order, I'm going Mahomes, Burrow, Allen. I mean, and then we can start having the conversation about Hurts.
Yeah. Oh no. I was more saying of just like the movement and how they throw and stuff like that. Obviously, we know the differences. Russell has he has a stronger arm than Hurts does.
I think he's got to have a bounce back here too.
I hope so.
I think he's going.
I think he is.
I think that we're all acting like the world.
What's the name went there? He went there for a reason.
Right, and I mean
Sean Payton. Yeah, he went there for a reason.
So far, it's been one bad year, and people are acting like the world is ending. Like, I don't know. I just don't.
It's a lot. Like I was saying the same thing last year about Russ. I'm like, yo, people need to relax.
Yeah,
bro, literally like severed ligaments in his throwing hand last year. Like, cut him some slack.
Yeah, Tua over Lamar is crazy.
Really
crazy.
Yeah, Tua over Lamar. Mm-hmm. Lamar is like 70 or something, like 72.
And again, the excuse will be, Oh, well, he was hurt, but again, you didn't use that against
Yeah, Lamar is 72, and then what is
Tua is 82.
2's 82? Okay,
Yeah,
no,
okay,
okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, that would have had
I'm
me.
I'm a Futures fan, so Russ is there. I'm about to that one Melvin Gordon.
Geno Smith.
Yeah.
Geno Smith being 77 and Lamar being 72. Like
that's what it was.
They're not that close.
That's
like,
that's what it was.
Well,
we were
you're telling me
like
that Lamar is only 5 places better than Geno Smith. Like that's what you're trying to tell me with a straight face.
They wrote him off. He ain't right back though.
Yeah, they could keep writing. You want to put DK? You want to put DK on the list? Take his quarterback off.
They ain't right back, Kenny. You ain't.
I was listening to like some preseason thing the other day, like getting ready for the season. They're talking about like top quarterbacks in the NFC, and they weren't that far down the list. Like, and now we got to start talking about Geno. I'm just mind blown. The guy has been a career backup, and all we did was talk shit about him for his whole career. And he had one, not even good year, one decent year finally. And all of a sudden, Geno's one of the top QBs in the NFC. What am I missing?
Where do they have him?
Because low key, if you think about it, the NFC kind of sorry when it comes to QBs. The dog, like the real dogs, is really in the AFC.
If you use the word top quarterbacks ever, I don't care if it's top. You don't put Geno in there. It doesn't happen. And what planet does that make sense?
Even if he's the only team?
Even if he's the only team.
Who's the backup?
I don't care.
Kenny's like, the backup can be better than him.
I don't care. I'm sorry.
What was his numbers last year? I'm curious. Hold on.
His numbers. I'm not saying his numbers were bad.
It's just like we gotta keep it realistic. Like,
well, if we're
bro got knocked out for not playing a bet. Like,
top 32 QB for sure.
That's what we knew, Geno, before that Monday night game where he said that shit and walked off. Like, that's what we knew Geno Smith for.
Is he better than
Tavon Austin?
Is he better than Dak Prescott? I say no.
No.
Is he better than
Geno is definitely top 32. That's
debatable too. There might be backups on someone's team that I would start over him right now.
Teddy Bridgewater?
They're in the same boat. To be honest with you, they're the same boat.
Everybody, whoa!
Why not? So Geno put together one.
I like Teddy Bridgewater.
Geno put together one decent year, and we're ready to jump him up the list. And Teddy Bridgewater
Geno is definitely top 20 at least.
Well, let's go through it right now. Right? Okay, we're gonna go through a list. I'll start in the NFC. So we already said he already said he's not better than Dak, right? So that's one.
Nope.
I don't think he's better than Daniel Jones. What do you two think? I say no.
No, I don't think he's better than Daniel Jones.
So that's 2. He's not better than Jalen Hurts. That's 3. I'll give you Sam Howell because we've never seen him play.
Yeah.
He's not better than. He's not better than.
He'll make some noise.
Is he better than Justin Fields? I don't think so.
No.
Justin Fields, all he needs that front office to help him out.
So
he's game breaking.
Is he better than Jared Goff? No, that's 5. Jordan Love, maybe I'll give it to you because I've never seen him play.
Yeah.
Is he better than Kirk Cousins? No, that's 6.
How many quarterbacks we at right now? 2?
Oh, we're at 6. I've already said 6.
I was saying the people that you're saying that he is better than 2.
Oh, I'm gonna count how many we're saying are better than him.
Okay, all right.
And then we'll know what place he's in. He's not better than Justin Fields. That's 100% a fact. Desmond Ridder, same thing. Haven't seen him play enough. I'm not going to say it. Is he better than Derek Carr? No. Is he better than Baker Mayfield? I'm not going to have this argument today, so I'll give it to you. Better than Bryce Young? I can't say because I haven't seen Bryce Young play. Better than Matt Stafford? Absolutely not. Better than Kyler Murray when Kyler Murray is healthy? No, he's not. Is he better than Brock Purdy? Brock Purdy, I'm in the same boat about. People are too high on him already, so I'm not going to give you Brock Purdy. Is he better than Josh Allen? No. Is he better than Tua? No. Is he better than Mac Jones? They're probably the same, but again, I won't have that argument with you today. Is he better than Aaron Rodgers? No. Is he better than Deshaun Watson? No. Is he better than Joe Burrow? No. Is he better than Kenny Pickett? I don't think so. Is he better than Lamar Jackson? Absolutely not. Is he better than Ryan Tannehill? They're probably in the same boat. Is he better than Anthony Richardson? You got to give it to him because we haven't seen him play. Is he better than Trevor Lawrence? No.
16.
Is he better than CJ Stroud? Again, have to give it to him. Is he better than Russell Wilson? No. Is he better than Patrick Mahomes? No.
18.
Is he better than Jimmy Garoppolo? I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo has how many playoff wins and has gone to a Super Bowl and a conference championship? No.
He's not better than Jimmy.
Is he better than Justin Herbert? No. I got 21 that I just wrote down right there.
21, yeah.
21.
Elijah was close. Top 20, 21.
He said top 20. Well, I think that's a firm 21.
The only people that I gave to him are just because I haven't seen him yet and I didn't want to argue.
Bottom, yeah, and I very much expect Bryce Young, CJ Stroud,
and Anthony Richardson to be better than him. But I'm not going to have that argument
because it hasn't happened yet. Yeah,
prove it. Right.
I think.
And why? And again, why isn't Ryan Tannehill in the same boat as Geno Smith? Didn't Tannehill do exactly what we just saw Geno Smith do, except multiple times he got the Titans to the playoffs? What am I missing? Because Geno made a fun quote after week one.
He cooking tonight.
Realistically, Geno made a fun quote after week one. They wrote me off. I ain't right back though. And Geno Smith, this guy's great. What did he do?
Sean said, watch out. He said, watch out for the Browns this season. I agree too. We
have to see if Sean could put it together after last year.
I think they made the moves.
They are who we thought we are. That's what Kenny
thinks. Yeah. But I think at the same time, I don't think it's the same as what it used to be when Kenny was screaming at too. But we got to remember, I'm gonna just say it before Kenny says it. They are the Browns, so it is what it is. But they got the pieces. They got the defense. They got the corners to cover. They got the linebackers. They got the safeties. You got receivers now. You got Deshaun Watson. You need Deshaun Watson to take a leap, or old boy is really gonna be. I don't know.
All that drama for what? He went through all that.
Take a leap. Nah, he's not. Yeah,
we're talking career wise. Or we talking
he has a firm 21. That's a firm 21. I'll back him up on the 21.
Yeah, I just don't see. I don't get it. Like, I don't know how we can look at Geno last year and be like, oh man, this guy is great. I'm not saying he's bad, but like the people are talking like they found their Lord and Savior at quarterback in Seattle. Like you found a good bridge guy. There's a reason why people were saying
don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if DK, Lockett, Woolen all go down somehow, some way.
Oh.
Caleb Williams sweepstakes. Don't be surprised.
Oh, he messed up with the writing.
Oh, he said
you was cooking, yeah. Okay.
Sean said Jets will Jets, Browns will Browns. Hey, listen, you better worry about them Jets though.
Listen, I'm usually a firm Jets will Jets guy, but they have Aaron Rodgers now. Like, because I used to say the same thing about the Bucks. Like, I'm not worried about the Bucks. It's the Bucks. Then they brought in Tom Brady. Like, those guys change things.
Got a new number 12 in town.
Yeah, it's looking real.
Oh yeah, I forgot he changed it. Yeah.
It's looking real crazy though. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be interesting.
I know John already placed his New York Jets Super Bowl bet. So
wasn't it? Well, I watched the intro, Kenny, to the Hard Knocks. Yeah. Y'all, Sean, y'all in trouble, man.
Did you see the defensive coordinator take a shot at New England last night on Hard Knocks?
What do you say? I didn't see it.
Like he didn't openly do it, but he said, a lot of teams around here, they say do your job. We want you to do more than your job. Doing your job, what's that? You got to go above and beyond. I was like, oh,
that's a slogan. That was a slogan.
I know. So, yep. He is not slick with what he just said.
And Sean,
their defensive coordinator said that.
What defensive coordinator?
Okay.
Sean, listen, I hear you, and I was right there with you years ago with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they brought in Tom Brady. They got Tom Brady. That's
they
it.
Played well. They played well last season too. They got up to 6-7 wins. And I think this season they could probably get to maybe 8 or 9 if they kept Flacco on their quarterback. They had to see their investment through, and the investment sold it for them.
I 100% get everything Sean's saying, because this is exactly what Lawrence and I were saying when the Bucks brought in Tom Brady. We're like, that's cool. You got Tom Brady. It's still the same team. Just insert Tom Brady. We just forgot what Tom Brady could do. And like, that's what's happening with Aaron Rodgers, because same thing. Tom Brady's last year in New England. Everyone's like, oh, he fell off a cliff and he came back. And what did he do?
Okay. So if you're saying you think they can get 10 wins, that's a lot of noise in the AFC. And it's going to be a dogfight.
I was going to say, in that division, because the division is going to be so competitive, like 10 to 11 wins could win that division, because you guys are all going to beat up on each other.
Except for us.
Yeah, I'm more excited for it to actually be competitive. Outside of the Patriots, man, they're Gerber. But outside of them, the AFC is gonna be nice. I hope the Patriots figure something. They got to get Bill out of there, man. Like who's your receivers?
Let's see.
Juju.
Trash.
Juju.
Old quote.
Bro,
Stunk.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
You sent that. You sent. I think you sent it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Stunk.
Juju, Kendrick Bourne.
I just looked at the.
They got a bunch of guys that would be good if they had a really good number one next to them.
Hey, that's.
Like if you had a number one,
like
if Juju was your number two, you'd be like, I could deal with that. If Devontae Parker were your number two, I could deal with that. If those are both your co-number ones, you're like, oh brother, it's going to be a long season.
Like maybe like a DeAndre Hopkins type player.
That
would be lovely.
right. No. If you had that group plus DeAndre Hopkins, you'd be like, you know what? It's actually not that bad because maybe
Demario Douglas actually make some noise this year.
Yeah, but from top
I know
to bottom,
you don't actually believe that, so that's okay. I'm gonna let you slide.
Wait, what happened?
No, I said if we didn't have Hopkins.
He said maybe Demario Douglas will make some noise. Okay.
Who was that?
He's been like the second best receiver performing our training camp so far.
In the offense, not talking about y'all, but the media. Oh yeah, like.
Well, but I just want to know, like in general, this isn't directed at Sean. This is just Bills fans generally. I've seen like. Well, like, how much more respect do you want? Like, last year, you guys were the Super Bowl favorites. You came into the year, and then at home, you lost in the playoffs to the Bengals. This year, people are still, like, saying you're going to be good and get to the playoffs. Like, do you want to be the Super Bowl favorites again? Like, you can't be the favorites every year. Like, so I don't know what people want. Like,
that's the Celtics.
Like, there are 32 teams that they're not going to just talk about one team all the time. Like, they talked about you all last offseason. They talked about you all during the season.
What about my respect?
But they're still and they're not disrespecting you. Like they are still saying like you're gonna make the playoffs. You are a contender. I don't know what else they could want other than them to say, oh, they're the Super Bowl favorites again. And like they're not gonna say that because we just watched the Chiefs win and we just watched the Bengals beat the Bills at home. So I don't know what else.
Elijah, you spot on because it's like after what we just saw both of those teams do. You saw Patrick Mahomes lose Tyreek Hill, one of his best weapons.
Sean, I don't know where you're reading. I don't know who's saying that. If they're saying 7 wins total, that is
no. I knew not. All right. We're gonna stop this right now.
No, not you said no. He's saying no. He wasn't saying us. He's saying the media.
He got the Dylan.
No. I'm not saying us because I definitely say that. But I want to know who's saying that.
I really do because I haven't seen anybody say that.
It's the Bills, and y'all have
even when I've said there's a chance they could miss it, I'm still saying they're going to win 10 games at minimum. It's just the way that the AFC is going to shape out, and I'm not saying it's a guarantee they miss it.
Adam Rank
have one of the best football players on planet Earth on your team.
Oh, but Adam Rank, did you see he picked something? I forgot what team it was. When he picks the.
They need to. He's trying to drive. He's trying to drive engagement.
I think it was the Browns.
Listen,
was it the bank? Regardless, yeah. Like when he does the win-loss projections,
click the 3 dots in the right corner, whatever app it is.
Not interested in this. Not interested in tweets from
I knew a lot of stuff over that, man. Oh my goodness. But I think the Bills are. You got to see what they're going to do. Like Kenny said, we saw them in the heat of the moment against the 2 of the best teams that are in the AFC. The last 2 years, and they didn't get it done. So it's to the point where people you're gonna have to show people at the end of the day. But I will say this about the Eagles, man. The Eagles, they need to stop this underdog shit, bro. We got one of the best rosters in the past decade on the team.
They're not the underdogs. They're like you are the NFC favorites. Like
it's so ridiculous. They continuously hear. And this goes out to my Philly fam that tweet that shit all fucking day. Y'all not underdogs. This is not the Chip Kelly era when he decimated your team the following year. It's not. We got the best player at every position pretty much. You got everything you need. You're not an underdog. Stop that shit.
You have the best quarterback in the conference. You have the best receiving core in the conference. You have the best offensive line in the conference. You have arguably the best defense in the conference.
Kenny. They had 4
Oh,
people.
Lawrence, Rick showed up like that.
They had 4 people with double-digit sacks. There's nothing else to talk. They're like literally all you have to do is score points
and
get to the quarterback.
That's crazy.
That can't be your MO anymore, Rick.
Right?
Because
as soon as you said that,
it's not.
Yeah, no, I've already know.
I'm
already. Listen, they get
like
something.
it's not.
About them.
It's not like we're happy to be here anymore. Oh, and you know what? I'm glad Sean mentioned the slippery field because there was another thing that came to my mind about this the other day. So I just want to. So the slippery field. Now we've already established it only affected the Eagles, right? It didn't play a factor on the Chiefs. Like right. So only the Eagles were affected by it, right? Now here's the kicker, because I didn't realize this until like just when we were talking about the stats. It only affected the Eagles defense because on offense, Jalen Hurts was cooking. So it only affected the Eagles defense, not the Eagles offense and not the Chiefs as a whole. Just the Eagles defense.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, so I just want to make sure that everybody understands that. Like when they talk
about different cleats.
That's what had happened, bro. That's what happened.
Yeah, so just so we all know, when Eagles fans bring it up, they're 100% right. There were 2 teams on the field and an offense and a defense, and it only affected the Eagles defense, not the Eagles offense, and not the Chiefs at all.
It only affected 11 people on the field.
Yes.
It just so happened
they were all wearing green and they were all on defense.
Right. Those commercials must have been crazy then. Clean the grass.
When Jalen Hurts came out, they rolled out new turf. And then when Patrick Mahomes came out, they put turf underneath his feet, but not where the rest of the Eagles were playing. Because they were on the field at the same time. But the turf that Mahomes was standing on, that was good turf.
Movable turf was crazy.
Was rushing around the corner on, that was bad.
Movable turf.
Movable turf. Yo, bro, whoever was moving the turf was working overtime, man.
The same person that hired him more.
Just so we know, so when we hear this for the next 20 weeks, remember, I just need everybody to understand that this is what they're telling you.
Yeah. Man, I'm ready for the NFL season, man.
Let's get to the first people.
Yo, bro, I'm so dead. Let's get to the rookies, man. Rookie watch. What's some buzz on some rookies that you guys do like outside of obviously you can name your guys on your team. I don't know who y'all drafted.
Right here.
Bill
right here.
Bill, listen, Bill is crazy. You know why Bill is crazy? Is because this man will go to like
he'll go to Illinois.
He'll go to like North Dakota, the bottom of the state, and then
Chattanooga.
And then give like a private workout to a projected 19th rounder.
Connor Strange or from last year.
This is where Bill messes up. It's like if you take that
shout out to the undrafted people, man.
Kyle Duggan is his name, right?
Duggar.
Duggar. Lenore and Ryan, D2.
Perfect example though. Yeah. That was a really good pick. Yeah. But you could have got him in the 3rd round. Like he just had to show he was smarter than everybody and take him in the first, just to say I'm Bill Belichick, and I like that's cool, Bill. But he's
a dog, man.
Oh, he was. But the point, like, to be a steal in the draft, you have to get them in the 3rd round. You take them in the first, like, what are you doing, Bill? The offensive lineman you guys took a year or 2 ago, he was projected to go in the 4th.
Strange.
What are you doing?
Yep. But Connor Strange, something strange. I forgot what it was. But
it was a strange pick.
Strange pick, yep.
Who do you guys liking so far out of the picks out of camp?
What I've seen online, Jahmyr Gibbs has been doing some decent showing, and for the Detroit Lions training camp, a lot of good.
Oh yeah, he got his
speed. Oof.
I mean, you knew he was going to be a stud because they drafted him and like 5 minutes later said bye DeAndre Swift. I'm like,
remind me of what's the name? Bad. He reminds me of AK but faster.
Him and Bijan might revitalize the running back position because they're going to do more than play running back. Like you're going to have to pay them because like Bijan is lining.
He's going to be so annoying to watch, bro. I can't.
Bro, I was watching
Robinson.
They against the Dolphins. They were in camp yesterday, and this was the offenses they had on the field. Ritter at quarterback, Tyler Algier in the backfield, Cordero Patterson at wide receiver, Drake London at wide receiver, Kyle Pitts at tight end, and Bijan at wide receiver. They're going to put them all on the field at one time.
Sheesh.
What do you do? Though. Right, one football, but who do you guard? Because there's one football. So you got to pick who you're guarding.
Yeah, yeah. That kid's pretty good. He's from
UCLA.
yeah. What?
DTR, Dorian Thompson.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it was. I knew it was hyphenated, but what
But,
game was he had a breakout game that I remember him playing in college.
With the Pac-12, that was every week because there's no defense.
Yeah, and he
But,
probably put up like 65 points or something.
I mean, like he looked good against fifth string players.
Mhm.
No offense to him, I'm just saying, like,
yeah. Because I'm guaranteed if Quentin Williams is out there, he's choke slamming him. And CJ Mosley, yeah, all right. You're gonna get real bad.
The Hall of Fame. Like, I could take nothing from that for either side.
Yeah,
like,
it's still
had a good throw.
It's still cool to see those guys that.
Oh
that
yeah,
get
like
the
it's nice to see him get a
opportunity,
chance. But like, I don't
but
think
it-
you can like look at
against
that and
the
say
ones,
like, yeah,
Right,
against the
right,
ones
right.
that get tragic.
even like other preseason games are still more competitive because you're actually like even the backups didn't play in the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah.
Right.
Like Randall Cobb wasn't suited up. I mean, I'm sure he won't suit up anyways, but that tells you like they weren't even putting Randall Cobb out there.
Yep. We thought Anthony Schwartz fumbled though. So, oof.
I'm excited to see Jalen Hyatt too. I wanna know what he's gonna.
I've seen his name a lot on. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was like I don't know if you guys watched his whole journey to the league and shit. They're saying he's too small, can't catch, and all that other shit. But this
He was
dude,
the best receiver in
run
college
like
football
30.
last year.
He runs like 30 miles per hour.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
At Tennessee, him with Hendon Hooker.
Oh.
That's why they were cooking dudes.
yeah. I was about to say I don't know if you didn't watch Tennessee this year.
Tennessee was nutty. That's why
Yeah.
Hendon Hooker got drafted because he's hurt. But
Yeah,
he's gonna be.
and I think he would have probably even went a little bit higher if he didn't
He
get hurt.
possibly could have gone first round. Like there were talks during the season, there was a possibility of it. I'm excited to see Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I'm about to bring Neil in.
Same. I've been hearing a lot about the arm power, the speed. What do you think? Does he have good accuracy? I don't know, like for sure. Like I've heard a lot about like everything but his
He
accuracy.
had a 56% completion percentage in college.
Yeah.
So
Which is-
that's the one thing
that's-
he's got to work on.
Yeah, what's usually the average? Like
It's 60 something, like
64 maybe.
anything under 60 is like, oh brother.
What's good, Neil? How you
Yo, what's
feeling,
going
man?
on, boys?
What's
How
up?
you
What's up?
Oh, just getting ready for that. I got a big golf tournament this tomorrow and Friday and Saturday.
Damn,
So
Tiger Woods over here doing tournaments every other week.
yeah, boy.
Now we just we covered the top 100. We're talking about rookies to watch this season too.
Yep.
Any rookies you like?
Anybody watch Hard Knocks?
No, I just watched the
Yes,
intro of Robert Saleh talking about how he's gonna.
That's like
be
the
a-
most watched Hard Knocks
leader.
ever.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, I mean, that's the Aaron Rodgers effect, right?
Well, in the New York market.
And the New York market,
Definitely the Aaron
I
Rodgers
think-
effect.
and
I was gonna
also
say
they
the
got like
players, too.
Sauce,
Flashy. Yeah.
Garrett. They got a bunch of flashy players, you know. So Quentin Williams is one of like the.
You see their
And
handshake?
there was so much hype built up into the season because they said how they're not allowing HBO as much access. They're not going to do that. So I
Right.
think a lot of people are interested. Like, what's it going to be like if it's not like Hard Knocks?
I seen that the dude took the mic and was like, "Whatever the TV says about DB Twitter is about AR ain't right."
I'm gonna say
that lets you know. Yeah, I'm gonna probably watch it after this though. But nah, I think
Also, that Johnny Manziel documentary on
Yeah,
Netflix.
Gotta watch that. You
Gotta watch that. That
Why
looks
are you saying
crazy.
it's not like glorifying his life.
It's like how he fucked up.
Life. Yeah. Like,
yeah, I saw a clip.
You're
Of
acting-
he was
Did you see the clip where the agent was like, the GM kept calling me saying,
Did anyone else see Lawrence's face? Like he got disgusted. Like it's
I'm
they're
not watching.
He was like this.
"Bro, you should definitely watch it."
So I'm not gonna be there.
I ain't
should
gonna
definitely
be-
watch
I
it.
ain't gonna be there.
He said his agent got on the thing and was like,
watched I saw some clips.
the GM called me and said that Johnny's iPad hours are 0.0. And they're like, "Is it true, Johnny, that you never watched any hours of film?" And he goes, 0. He didn't watch any film.
Jamarcus, no.
It showed.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
You know how we were all made to believe that like all that money he had was because of his family, like being coming from oil.
Yeah, the guy lied.
Complete lie that his friend made up
Yeah.
because that freshman couldn't talk to.
Yeah, he was getting
media.
paid.
Did you see what he when he was getting wads of cash? He would call his grandfather and send it to him so his grandfather could write him checks and he could put it in his bank account and it would look like his grandfather was giving him money. Like they had a whole scheme going. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
actually super impressive.
Oh yeah.
Like for what they're doing, Johnny Manziel should have never touched a football.
Bro, how
field,
about like I forgot about this, but like, because I was talking to somebody, I think I was talking to one of my cousin's friends who played D1 basketball, and he was like, yeah, like we couldn't even get like Venmo from our friends or like Cash App from like our friends or our family or anything like that, because people think it was like a money laundering type shit.
Mhm.
Like,
well, yes and no, like you just had to prove that like it was. So
Yeah.
sometimes
but he was like, it was easier for us just to not get it. Like if we were broke, we just stayed broke because we didn't want to deal with like the eligibility
what-
type shit, right?
that's what they told you.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I know. But I mean, he
I'm
had,
just
They
saying.
took that.
I'm
They
just
took
oh
saying.
yeah, he probably
money.
definitely
They
took
told
that.
you.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, they took
money.
that. for
Money
sure.
Manziel just.
That's why all the transactions were cash
You
only.
see that, bro? You see that, bro? You take that.
Oh
money.
yeah, they took that shit.
They signed
Hundo.
something.
10 out of 10.
100%.
That bread.
But yes, he's right. They couldn't Venmo it to them, but they sure enough could show up to
Yeah.
the house with an envelope of cash.
Yeah, 100%.
People used to do the whole the GoFundMe that he automatic. You're out of here. You're not playing next season. I'm like, man, these people are stupid as hell.
Rick said, "Why doesn't Neil have a camera following him on his golf tournament? Because I would be canceled for life,
Yeah.
Oh.
Out of bleeps.
big time canceled."
I never
One
even been around-
slice. His
I
career's
haven't
over.
been around him.
Directors,
I haven't
man.
been around them golfing, and I already know he's probably 10 times worse.
Yep. One slice or
Big-
bad putt, it's over.
Big time canceled.
It's just gonna be him like this, and it's beep 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 beep.
Yeah,
beep,
it's like the
beep.
scene from Happy Gilmore. If anybody ever watched Happy Gilmore, as soon as he misses the putt, you fucking fuck, you beep. And it's just like he's like 20 bleeps in a row. That's literally what it would be like. Fucking crazy. Listen, you don't want to be around me on the
A
golf
lot of
course.
editing. Oof.
What's going on over there in Rams camp, man? Sean said earlier in the pod too that that you wasn't showing because the Rams gonna be sorry.
Yeah, I said you already gave up on the Rams, so I weren't here.
I'm actually
don't-
hearing.
I didn't say it.
I know. I'm actually hearing good things out of Rams camp this year. Apparently, Matthew Stafford's the talk of the town. His arm is like 100% back to normal.
Oh.
And this fucking guy that we drafted, this in Cuda, what the fuck's his name, Kenny? The dude we drafted there. What the fuck's his name?
First round?
You even have draft picks. They don't have a first round pick.
No, it wasn't a first round pick.
I'm tripping. What was
He's
that?
a
Why did
wide
you
receiver
say that?
in Cuda Gotway. And no. Hold on. Let me think.
I got you.
Let me look it up here. Hold on.
I got you.
How Stafford's back and everything.
Stafford is completely healthy, which is crazy. That's been like the talk of the town.
Puka Nacua
Yeah, that guy. So apparently he's like
from BYU.
he's apparently like going crazy, like going stupid, going crazy dumb, like catching everything, deep threat, everything. So
Seth from where?
BYU.
BYU.
What round was he? Oh, I see. Okay, I see him.
He was a 5th round pick.
Yeah, so apparently he was a good pick at that time. I remember a lot of people going crazy over him, and the lineman that we picked is apparently supposed to be doing work. Like he's blocking Aaron Donald pretty well, and that's like how
Kenny,
hard.
Was he,
Aaron
was
Donald
he the
is on
number
the
one for
11.
BYU?
That's player in the.
Yeah, true. Good point.
was
I
Kenny.
would imagine that he is. That he
Yeah, I
was.
feel like I might have
too,
recognized him
because
I
I
watched
can't
a
see
bunch of
BYU having
random
more than
games.
one receiver get drafted. So
That is true too.
Shout out Jimmer.
That is true.
Yeah, so hearing all positive things.
Y'all drafted a lot of people.
Yeah, we had a lot of people. Had a
A
lot
lot
of
of
picks.
trades.
You had 4 5th rounders, 3 6th rounders, 3 7ths,
Yep.
2 3rds, a 4th, and a 2nd.
Yeah, we had a
Those
shit ton
are
of draft. We
undrafted
had a
as well.
shit ton of draft picks. We just.
yeah, Neil didn't know what to do with
Called
himself
it,
this
y'all
year.
called
He's
up
like, what is-
Georgia.
Do I watch the draft now? I don't know what to do.
Right, like,
So yeah, we got this Steve Avila dude who is
Yeah.
supposedly a monster. Like he's
Yep.
absolutely just
TCU.
like a rock at left guard. And we re-signed John Johnson, who off free agency, who's only 26 years old, and for some reason, I mean, obviously Cleveland. Yeah, he's only 26, and Cleveland just let him walk. So we re-signed him. I mean, he did it some of his best years. He was a Pro Bowler with us, so I'm
what
happy
did
on
we say
that.
before Neil got on, because the Browns are gonna Browns.
Oh, always. I mean, they did the same thing with Odell. Well, thank you. We'll take that. No problem. Pass that over here. And the same thing with Baker. We got Baker too, and look what happened. I mean, sure, Baker stinks, but at least
Yeah, look what happened. What'd you guys do?
The
Nothing.
Raiders.
we beat the Raiders.
Ooh.
I don't give a fuck what
Kenny,
anybody
I
says. That's one of the most impressive comebacks in a long time. Comes on the fucking field in 1 week.
You're right, because it's not like a team came back from 30-0
didn't
last
matter. Yeah, like a whole.
I said I didn't say it was like top 5 or anything. I said it was one of the
You
most
just said
impressive
one of the
comebacks
most
in a long
impressive in a
time.
while.
Yeah.
And literally in the same season, we saw a team come back.
Okay, so that's an impressive comeback as well.
Vikings came back down 33-3.
And what about the Jaguars?
Yeah, you're right.
28, 27, 26, mid-20s.
Chargers choke.
All I know is it was more than 25.
Absolutely.
All positivity out of the Rams camp. I don't believe anything because you know how camps are. Oh my God, this guy's gonna be an All-Pro this year.
Everyone's in the best shape of their life right now. Everybody.
Yeah, wait till 2 weeks are in and you can't move your body. Let's see what you look. Let's see how you
not
play.
even that. Then you'll hear about, we had a bad camp this year. Really?
Oh,
If I go
really?
back,
Where
I'll
was
report.
that? Where was that report when he was having a great camp? Okay.
The only team
He
being
paid
truthful,
that man to say that.
in my
probably.
opinion, the only team being truthful is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because they're just coming right out and saying, "Listen, we don't have no quarterback."
It's going to be him or him.
But did you see what they said about the
Yeah,
Patriots wide
yeah,
receivers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
stink,
dog
stunk.
water.
Stink, stunk. They don't have a 1, they don't have a 2, and they barely have a 3. And they have 3 barely 3s. That's crazy work. Lawrence, that's crazy work. And I also seen some shit. This will make Lawrence happy. I forget who it was. It wasn't Peter King. It was an NFL insider said that the Saints offense is on pace to be very sneaky this year. I said, we'll
Once
see.
again,
I don't want to hear all that
we've
noise.
seen that about
We'll
every
see.
team.
The past two,
I said,
the
Kenny,
past
I
two
said, we'll
seasons-
see.
I said the past 2 seasons I heard
Peter,
the same
Peter
shit.
King's the same dude that said the Saints were going to win the Super Bowl last year.
I
Remember?
won't be
Oh, that's
bamboozled again.
right. You're right.
Yeah, he's talking about.
Wait,
they're gonna
Lawrence
go
is so
13
full of
wins.
himself last year when that report came out.
No,
He was so ready.
No. I did not say that. I did not back up what he was saying. He said some shit like 13, 14 wins.
He
or
said
something.
Super Bowl
I
champion.
remember.
Yeah,
I do
did
remember.
not- and I
Lawrence.
definitely did not say Super
Lawrence. I remember.
Kenny would remember it because he would hold me to the fire.
Lawrence.
Kenny,
No,
I
you
never-
didn't.
No, you didn't say that, but I remember.
I said
Me and
this is what
Kenny
it is.
sitting on the
Right.
podcast.
I
Me
said
and
it
Kenny
is
were
what
sitting
it
on the
is.
podcast, and we were talking to you like, Lawrence, you're not getting 10 wins. You're not, and you were dead set on 10 wins.
Remember what he kept telling? Remember when I told him about the offense
happens
going to
every
be
Yes,
dog water?
yes.
Remember,
I
and
love it.
what did he tell me to do? You still got Carmichael.
Yeah,
There before.
yeah.
What do you mean? So what? We don't got Sean
And I was
Payton.
wrong.
We don't got Drew Brees. We got
He-
Carmichael.
was
He
wrong.
did admit that he was wrong.
What do you mean?
I was wrong.
He admitted it last
And I
year.
won't make that mistake again. So
Yeah.
All this card talk, Michael Thomas back. I don't care about
I
nothing.
just vividly
I
remember
need to
trying.
see
What he said on the
results.
field.
I
need
tried even
results.
as a rival. I tried being a friend and
Yeah,
telling him,
friend
we're
first.
In the same boat. We're in the same boat.
Yeah, fuck the Falcons, man.
I ain't in the same boat as you.
He said, "Fuck
Okay.
the Falcons."
We
Kenny,
finished with the same exact record.
Kenny, he said,
Same
"Fuck
boat.
the
A
Falcons."
literal push.
Say it all he wants.
Kenny, he said,
You
he
know
said,
what it
"Fuck
always
the
is,
Falcons."
man.
Kenny.
Come on,
Same
man.
boat.
Stop playing with me.
Wait, Rick
Same
said,
boat.
wait, Rick was on Sean's ass, and I wasn't here for it. Damn.
Yeah, he was going back and forth with him about. Don't worry about the Eagles. We're talking about the Eagles and them being fake underdogs
So-
and them crying for respect.
So, did y'all see? Apparently, Josh Allen is like giving up on Super Bowl. Like he was like said, like I'm not focused on a Super Bowl. Like how are you not focused on a Super Bowl as a perennial gonna be an MVP, gonna be a Super Bowl winning
I
quarterback?
mean, like it's
He
one
got
thing,
the
like,
WWE script. That's what happened. He read the script and said, "Damn, it's my chance is gone."
He's like, yeah, I'm not really focused on a Super Bowl this year.
it's one of those things where it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't, though, because you also don't want to give anyone anything to be able to throw at you at the end of the
bulletin
year.
board.
What do you mean? They already got a fake fucking banner. Why might as well go for it?
That's a fact, but that's the coach. That's not
Double
him. He don't-
down on
and,
it.
and
Why
you
not?
gotta, that's what I say. That's another thing too. At that point, I don't know if him and what's his name,
McDermott.
McDermott.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they had a conversation about putting that shit up. He might have just did that himself. Now he probably wants to remove himself from all that type of talk.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean,
Maybe.
damn if you do, damn if you do, because like you're saying, like now people say like,
that sounds like a
goal should
coaching staff
like,
thing.
but I mean, his goal is definitely obviously to win a Super Bowl,
Right.
But I think he don't want to come right out because.
Well, apparently he
Yeah,
made
like-
a bunch of Bills fans very upset. Like they were all on his ass because they're like, "What do you mean you're not focused on a Super Bowl?" Da, 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 da.
Because to me, I think it was a good idea
So we
because,
don't want to go back to the
because like
darkness.
just last week we were all talking shit about how the hell could you have a Super Bowl banner up already, like. So then if you double down the next week and say, oh, we're only thinking about the Super Bowl, it's like, I don't know. So
You better double down on that shit.
Is are the Buffalo Bills going to come in third place in their division this year?
Hot take.
I mean, last week we said it's possible. You can win 10 games or 11 games, be in third place in that division.
And Sean earlier in the podcast, he said the Jets can get 10.
Lawrence, what do you think, Lawrence? Do you think that the Buffalo Bills can come in third place in that division, or do you think that's crazy?
I do.
I know. I don't think that's crazy.
You want to know why I don't think it's crazy? And you could say all you want about the Dolphins, right? You could say all you want about Tua. You could say all you want. They got two guys that could legitimately get $2K apiece.
Well, and do we forget how good they were when Tua played last year? Like,
Yeah.
As much as we want, like we could shit on Tua all we want, whatever. But
That's what I'm saying, right?
With him in there, like it doesn't
Right.
matter whether he's good or not. The team is good with Tua at quarterback.
Exactly. And I mean, I'm so, like you got to guard Jalen Waddle, and then you got to guard Tyreek Hill.
And then they went and got another guy that from running back from.
Oh
Texas
yeah,
A&M,
I seen that.
Devon Akane, bro.
Yeah, he's the truth. Right.
Fast, super fast.
Right.
So adding him is going to be another thing. I think both teams. I think the Jets and the Dolphins have enough talent to compete. Now it's up to them to really figure.
So
it
the
out.
only thing that makes me worried about the Jets, it's just the Jets. That's the only thing, right?
See, you missed earlier. Like I get what you're saying because it's the same exact argument that I made
But they got
with
that
Tampa Bay
dude.
Buccaneers when they brought in Tom Brady because it's the Bucks. It's the Bucks. The Bucks are gonna Bucks. It's the Bucks. Whatever. They brought in Tom Brady. I was like, oh, Tom Brady was at the end of his career. It's no big deal. They won a Super Bowl. Like that's what Aaron Rodgers is going to do for that team. Like it's.
Well, I mean, it definitely
else.
elevates them, but it's also the Jets.
Yes, but that's I'm telling the Bucks and the Bucks are
just think
historically a worse franchise than the Jets. So if a team like
I
the
just
Bucks
think
can
it's
turn
different.
around that fast, is what I'm telling you. Like I get what you're saying, but we're
I
talking
get-
about a
yeah.
generational talent at quarterback.
And they're just.
And I feel like as far as the positions they have youth on their side. They have people that, all right, now they have a season under their belts. It may not be the playoff experience, but those guys is dogs, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, and
they
that's
went last year without a quarterback. So
Yeah.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers easily has like 4 or 5 more wins to that.
They got the
least.
linemen, they got the running back, they got the receivers, they got the corners, they got the safety, they got the linebackers, D-line, they got everything they need.
They were
coaches.
missing a quarterback.
Coaches. What do we think? I mean,
Okay, but guess what? Again, Bruce
Aaron
Arians
Rodgers.
was not a great coach. he
He's
was never
absolute
great
dog
before Tom Brady. What did he ever do? Nothing. You just have to be competent. And
He was also a spectator with the Cardinals too.
yes, and Saleh is going to have zero say in that offense. That's Aaron Rodgers is going to run the offense.
well, yeah, he wasn't running the offense already. He was a defensive guy.
So that's
anyways.
what I'm saying. So and he's a great defensive coach.
It's
so,
yin and yang. It works perfect. It works perfect. And like he said in an interview, Aaron Rodgers is like having another coach. He's 40 years old.
right.
So, and isn't he getting close to 20 years? What is he at 18?
Let's see.
Like 18,
He
19?
came in the
He's getting
league
close.
when Alex Smith came in, I believe. So Rodgers.
Yeah, so I think it's
Drafted.
also I want to see what Jordan Addison does too.
He got drafted in 05, so yeah, 18.
Vikings.
Okay, so 18 years old. 18, I say 18 years old. 18 years in the league. That's a lot. It's almost 2 decades.
Lord.
So
He's seen it all.
yeah. But I like to keep the rookie talk going before we go to hot takes. I like Jordan Addison. I loved him at USC. I'm excited to see what he does with Jay Jettas. I think he's going to get some opportunities to showcase what he can do. So hopefully he gets on the field over Osborne. We know Osborne is a dog, so
Who had a great end of the year last year.
let's see what happens.
Zay Flowers too is a receiver that people are talking about, but I don't think they're talking about him enough. Like he is a severe underdog to finish as the leading receiver for rookie pass catchers, and I guess I just don't see how he's going to be the number 1 receiver on that team, and they're opening up the playbook for him. So,
And it's going to be. I think he's going to be that similar. What they wanted.
What they want Hollywood to be exactly, but he's not going to snap in half when he does it.
I really want to see the Baltimore Ravens this year, and I'm talking. I want to see every single game. Like I'm so interested in this team this year.
I said that 2 weeks ago.
I'm so invested. I'm so invested in this Baltimore Ravens team this year. I really think they could get it done. They could. I mean, I mean, it's. I know
Look at it
Patrick.
like this. They were one play away from beating the Bengals at Cincinnati with Tyler Huntley in a quarterback.
I know.
You've now
and now you've added Odell, and you get your MVP quarterback back,
and Zay Flowers, and a new offensive coordinator.
Dobbins
And they brought in
and you still got Mark Andrews, right?
And,
Dobbins.
And you still got
not the Melvin Gordon's, but that's another running back. Like
that's a goal line. I mean, listen, Melvin Gordon scores fucking touchdowns. He gets on the goal line, he's going in the end zone. So that's 6 points.
He needed a fresh start.
Oh, for a fact.
And obviously J.K. Dobbins is gonna be their guy there. But I mean, for a change of pace back, like I would not be upset. Like, okay, go carry the ball.
Hey, he got a ring last year.
Who did they?
He also brings Super Bowl championship into that locker room too. So,
Yeah.
And so does Odell.
Who does Baltimore play at home? Let's see. Obviously, they play
They play their
rivals,
they'll
yeah.
play their divisions. I mean, a Steelers
They
Ravens
play
game.
They play the Rams. Got to go there the 10th of December.
We got to go back there. We were just there last year. No, 2 years ago we were there. 2 years ago.
And it's gonna be that stupid ass rain. The field is impossible.
Always, yeah. And it's gonna be Odell
is-
against us. Did y'all see y'all see the comments Odell was
He
making
said the
this week?
Bengals would have blown out, right?
Which I said that same thing. I said the same thing. I said Odell would have 200 yards, and we would have easily put up 40 on that team if Odell stayed there.
They play the Dolphins. Go there New Year's Eve.
Oh.
To Baltimore?
Yeah,
I don't think I want to go to Baltimore on New Year's Eve.
you're gonna be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe if it was in Miami,
You're gonna have to do the Ray Lewis. You
There
gotta
you
do
go,
the Ray
Lawrence.
Lewis dance.
Go in November and watch Geno, the best quarterback in the NFC.
Wow. Who said that?
No, we missed the whole thing. I was saying he's at best 20.
What do you mean I missed the whole thing?
in the NFL? We know we had a whole thing about
I was gonna say we did a bunch
listed
of
quarterbacks better than
Geno.
Geno's.
How many quarterbacks are better than Geno?
I mean,
21.
at least
Can he put a
21.
firm 21 that I think you would agree to?
And there's more that we could probably argue, but I didn't want to get into the argument. I just 21 you can't argue with.
I mean, I'm taking Matt Ryan over Geno Smith, and he
Oh,
ain't
I
even,
would
he
too.
ain't even on a team.
But again, with these are quarterbacks, I don't want to argue about.
Yeah.
Don't let the Seahawks fans hear it though.
Detroit Lions got
They
to go
exist?
to Baltimore too.
now
That's
that's
another
not-
team. That's another team this year.
What's up? You got a hot
bro.
take for them?
Oh, they're winning. They're gonna win the division by a lot.
Would
A lot?
anybody be shocked? But it's the Detroit again, like the Detroit Lions. Would we be shocked if they stumble out of the gate singing and they're like 1-4, then they get hot at the end and it's like, oh, too little, too late? Because they do this every year.
Time,
At the end of the year, every year we're always saying,
They be-
watch out next year for the
they be
Lions.
in-
but watch
but the
out for them
thing is-
next year.
They lose games in the worst way.
The worst ways. Like, how much longer can they have this? Like, how much longer is Justin Tucker gonna hit a 68-yard field goal against them to lose a game?
Triple doink.
Or remember, y'all remember
Well, they're
the
gonna
fucking
start-
game against the Eagles? Like, they should have won that game against the Eagles.
They're going to start 0-1 because they got Kansas City.
Yeah.
Then they got Seattle, which, I mean, they should beat Seattle.
That's his hot take. They're gonna win the North.
They should beat the Falcons. I ain't going to lie.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was still a betting man, which I'm not anymore, I'm a changed man. I'm betting the Lions first week against Kansas City. I'm betting the Lions first week. KC out the gate.
I'm out.
And you would
Donation.
lose your
Yeah, money line.
Donation.
Yeah, money line.
And you would lose your money.
Yep, money line. Kansas City out the gate off a Super Bowl win. I think KC starts out 0-2.
I'm just curious. What is that? Let me see. I'm curious.
What's the money line at, Phil? Let me know.
Kansas City is a 6.5-point favorite.
Ooh.
Is that home?
Minus 295 now.
Super Bowl
I'm
champs
like,
at home.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. They're getting 3 points for being at home anyways.
minus
So they're
295.
really 3.5 points.
Okay.
What's the money line, Phil?
Minus 295 for Chiefs money line.
No, so what is it for?
What's it for to bet on the Lions? Plus
Oh,
what?
Plus 240.
340?
240.
Bet it. Bet that shit.
That's called.
Rick said I'm doing that.
That's called losing money.
Bet it.
Donation.
Bet it.
Salvation Army.
You want to know why? Because Jared Goff has never lost to Patrick Mahomes.
because they played each other once.
Yeah, and what's the record, Kenny?
There was 90
Kenny,
points.
what's the record, Kenny?
There was 90 points put in that
And
game.
he was on the most talented team in football that year.
Kenny, what's Jared Goff's record against the funny hair boy?
When you
Kenny,
say
what's his
never
record?
lost and
I want you to
drafted-
tell Kenny. I want you right now to say Jared Goff's record against Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, what about my respect?
I don't know.
for Jared Goff?
Was Benjamin Button playing then?
Who's Benjamin Button?
Todd Gurley.
Yes.
Yes,
They had the most talented team.
Yeah, we had
ever
the highest scoring offense ever.
Son, his kneecaps age backwards.
Yeah, that one Benjamin Button. What'd y'all think about the top 10? What'd y'all think about
we get here on
AD
time.
slipping out the top
Get here on
10?
time. That's what
We talking about.
I just want to know. I just want to know your thoughts real quick. Does anybody
AD
think
was ranked far too high.
too high?
Yeah, he should have easily been like 98.
Damn, that's crazy.
Who?
AD.
11 is
Kenny, 98
He didn't play.
Wait, Kenny, 98's a little generous. I'm thinking 100. I'm thinking
100.
He
I thought
played
101.
like- he
But no, we were
played
saying
two
we're
games.
just slightly confused. Like we think next year the NFL needs to tell the players there's a criteria because they picked and choose who they were going to penalize for injuries.
Right.
Like Cooper Kupp at 47, oh well he was hurt. Lamar Jackson at 72, oh well he was hurt. But then AD at 11, he was hurt too. TJ Watt at 27, he was hurt too. Like you can't pick and choose when you're going to use injuries to penalize a guy.
Yeah, I don't look too much into it, to be honest. I mean, obviously, I think the players do. Like, I'm thinking some players are using that as fuel for the season, right? Like, oh, I'm going to show these boys. I'm going to come out and show whatever.
But they definitely do because their peers are doing it.
Right, because their peers are
It means
doing it.
more to
Right.
them than it should be
Devontae
more to
Smith
them
is
than
staring
to
at
us.
number 100 like this. Just Devontae Smith for the Eagles.
But not for nothing though. Like
Devontae
that's
Smith-
good for him.
yeah,
Like
I
I don't
mean,
know what like where
he's
we put him.
like he's 5'9", 135.
No, him at 100. Like
Yeah, he not that. What's her name?
He's not that small.
I think he got to be like 6 foot.
he's 6 something. Yeah.
He's not
Yeah.
6 foot, is he?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he
He's
is.
tiny.
Yeah, but
Oh,
yeah,
he just
it's because
like
it's the
this.
weight. But like
Right.
that's if he plays
Really?
Big on the, yeah, he plays
Yeah.
big on the
6 foot,
field.
170.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn, I'm short. That's crazy. How I get so unblessed.
The next rated receiver in front of it was Terry McLaurin. So I think that is where he should be. Like
I don't
he's
know.
gonna
Like
jump that
am
much
I? If I'm
yeah.
starting a franchise right now, I think I'm taking Devontae Smith over Terry McLaurin.
But that's not what the list is about.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, if I'm looking at it like if I was a player, I'm looking at it like if I wanted to start a team right now, who am I going to pick? That's how I'm looking at it. The
But
ranking.
that's not how they tell him. They tell him to rank
I know.
it.
I understand.
Best
I'm
players this
saying.
season.
I'm just saying what I would do.
And you would be ranking it wrong, is what I'm telling you.
I don't care what the fuck. I can rank whoever the fuck I want. However the fuck I want.
Where would Aaron
I'm
Donald
telling
go?
you, it lined up like it did because that's how they do it.
1, 0. He's 1, and he's not 2, and he's not 3, and he's not 4. He's 1, and he might be 1, 2, and 3 on my list. Nah, because you got Patrick Mahomes, but he might be 1 and 2 with Patty at 3.
Would be 1A, Mahomes 1B.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Phil. 1A, because I honestly think Patrick Mahomes might be the greatest. If Aaron Donald never existed, Patrick Mahomes might be the greatest fucking football player ever, man. He's
I mean,
so
I don't care
fucking
that Aaron
good.
Donald did exist. I'm still taking Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, just because he's a quarterback. Just because he's a quarterback. Yeah.
Kenny said, I'm gonna let you finish, but
Nah, it's just the positional difference. That's all. Like Aaron Donald's never winning an MVP.
I was about to say, as far as like game breaking defensive player,
He's the
like,
best ever.
there hasn't been anybody besides him and Lawrence Taylor. I think Lawrence Taylor was like groundbreaking at his time.
Right, but you could take steroids back then.
I'm just
And
telling you,
and do cocaine. Thanks, I was just gonna say that. And doing cocaine.
Michael Irvin.
Could you imagine Aaron Donald on cocaine or steroids at that point? Could you imagine?
It would be Cocaine Bear, but worse.
It would literally be Cocaine Bear. He would literally take a fucking guy and he already roids out sometimes when he took that helmet off that Bengals player and smashed it on his fucking face. I mean, could you imagine him on steroids or cocaine? He'll kill somebody. He'll kill a guy. Rip killed a guy.
But yeah, what's the name game breaking though?
I don't know. What do you? I don't know. Did we talk about what we think our team's records are going to be, or is it too soon? Should we wait? Too soon?
Yeah, wait till.
Way too soon. Way too soon. Predictions?
If you were here on time, you would know what we're doing.
So I got shit to do. I'm busy. I got a kid. I got a wife. I got a house with a backyard. I'm gonna set up for a barbecue soon. I went to Syracuse University. Like,
Oh,
So when I do have this part, you guys are all invited except for Neil.
damn, that's
Except for Neil.
crazy.
Let's go.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That
man.
that's crazy that you're gonna do that for me.
It doesn't matter though because
Yeah.
Phil's gonna say he's coming, and then 5 minutes later he'll have something to do with his family, like
Yeah.
always.
No, Phil will show
Nah,
up to
you
the
meant-
barbecue.
No, bro.
Nah,
He was
Phil
supposed to.
nasty work.
We were talking about going to Brewfest. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
go."
right, Phil.
Wait.
Brewfest.
Literally, not even 5 minutes after he said he's gonna go. Oh, I forgot. I got to do something with my uncle.
Phil, that's such a
Not even
lie,
5
Phil.
minutes.
Would you have to go fishing?
it's my uncle's birthday. It's Braden's dad's birthday.
I don't care.
Yeah, but
Hey,
you
man,
had a
spend time with
SummerSlam
your
watch
family,
party though.
man.
Yeah, whatever.
I did
Time
both,
with your
yeah.
family, man.
I'm so mad I missed Brewfest. Like, you don't even understand how mad I was.
Brewfest was fun as shit.
Squad was out there.
It was fun as shit, man.
Yeah, y'all, Nigel.
Yeah.
My son Gary was there.
Yeah.
My son Lawrence came through. Doesn't let anybody know. Just doesn't
Oh, yeah,
ever
didn't
let.
anybody.
just
yeah,
doesn't
didn't let anybody
ever-
know he only was with me the whole time. In the group chat.
Look
saying
at
this to me
you,
that-
bro. You know
let me
what?
know.
You know what, Neil? I'm sick of you.
I'm
bro.
pulling it. I'm gonna pull up the. I'm gonna pull the receipts right now.
No,
Right. Oh,
no,
you're-
no,
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 it was
no,
I'm
another
not in that group
you're right.
chat.
That's right.
No,
I
no,
forgot.
no.
I'm not in that group chat.
Fortunate.
Get me.
I hit up.
I got me the.
You just try to pull my card, and I'm gonna pull your card.
I got me up and
Listen.
out of there.
Yeah, but listen. Anyway, it is
Yeah.
what it is. And
You couldn't-
also.
You couldn't
don't
hit your
talk-
boy?
Don't talk. Yeah, don't talk to me about
could-
showing up and shit.
You couldn't hit your-
I put up to the U, and you had a whole nother function.
Oh,
I told you I was going to that though. I told you the day before.
In our defense, we got invited to that in like months ago.
Like Lawrence, they took the time out of the day to mail out invitations
we
to
got
that.
Invitation in the mail to that.
Mailed out
months ago.
invitations.
So,
That's some white. That's the whitest white of all whites.
so in our defense, we had to go to that.
Like that's white.
Kenny, in your defense,
I was there.
In our defense,
I was there. I was drunk. I was there.
All right, man.
All right, Lawrence.
So what is this? Our hot take section? We all have
Oh,
one
Yeah,
hot
what's-
take
yeah,
for the
yeah.
season.
Let me hold. Be right back.
Hot take for the season. What you got over there, Phil?
Oh,
You got something written down? You pulled the phone out with the quickness.
I had one, but because I talked about the Panthers, but I was either
This can be
or-
it can be outlandish because it's a hot take.
I'm gonna say the Panthers are gonna be in the fight for the division until the end of the season. They may not win it, but I think they'll be one of like the top two teams fighting for that division lead at the
You
end
said
of
one
the
of the
season.
top what teams?
And
You said for the South.
for the
No. So
division.
you said top.
Look
No,
at this
top.
guy.
You said top 3 teams.
top two teams fighting for that
Hydration
division win.
station
Yeah.
over there. Okay. Wow, that's the first time I ever seen you with water.
Man, me too. Trust me, it's been a rough.
Yeah.
I gotta prepare my body for this weekend.
Your body might start rejecting.
It's already started.
You just gotta make sure you get those turns right in the golf cart.
It's already started.
So
What
what's your hot take, Neil? Phil's was that the Panthers will be in the division race until the end of the year.
So how many can I take?
We're doing
think
one
one.
right now.
Yeah, we're gonna do one. Yeah.
One right now.
Yeah, and we'll do more when we get into our previews.
Yeah.
I think the Houston Texans could get close to nine wins this year.
That is a hot take.
What did they have last year? 34?
That is a hot take.
That shit
No,
is
because some people
blazing.
might, but that because that is a hot take.
I think the
That's
Texans could
blazing.
get to seven to 9 wins this year.
That roster is crazy work. So
That's what I'm saying. So to say that, like, I respect it as a hot take.
all right, I'm not mad at it.
They have him at 6. They have him at 16.5 wins right now on FanDuel. So
Okay, he said two over. He said anything is possible.
absolutely.
Oh man, for me, my hot take is, I think the Jets can finish with 12 wins. 12 or 13 wins.
That's like room temperature, but
Yeah,
Room
that's what Sean said.
That's not a
That's
hot
good.
take.
Why not?
No.
because they already finished with 7 with Tweedledee and Tweedledum at quarterback.
Yeah, that's
year.
5 more games.
And they're at 9.5 as projections. So
I was gonna say shit. Win the conference.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm better.
my hot take. I mean, mine might not even be that hot, but it's definitely bold. Trevor Lawrence is going to be the MVP of the league this year.
Ooh, I was thinking about
said
that, Kenny.
I said that last year that he was going to be MVP this year.
I was thinking about that.
He's gonna be on one.
Because, you know, it's. I mean, obviously you can give it to Mahomes every year, but he just won it last year, so they're not going to give it to him again.
Yeah.
So they got to give it to someone.
I mean,
else.
unless Mahomes does some out of body, other world type shit.
Which I mean, he probably
could, you know.
But,
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna hit you with another one.
What's up?
It might. I mean, this. I think to be honest with you, I think Jared Goff might win MVP this year. I think he might. I think it's possible. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. If the Lions do
grab the oven mitt.
If the Lions do what I think the Lions are going to do this year, and Jared Goff can improve on what he did last year, which was 30 touchdowns and almost 5,000 yards, who says he can't be an MVP?
That's the last chapter of the gospel.
That's the holy gospel right there. Okay? That's the holy gospel. I'd bet on it. Phil, let me get odds. Phil, let me get MVP odds for Jared Goff right now.
we don't have him in New York.
Yeah.
You got to Google him.
Yeah, but they do have his passing yards at about like a half a yard under 4,000.
That's.
You think he breaks that?
What does that mean MVP wise?
I'm saying in general. He said he's in the door for like 5,000 again, et cetera, et cetera.
Probably plus 25 million right now.
No,
Jared
what?
Goff MVP odds are plus 2,500. It's
That's
the
not.
11th,
Yeah, that's not even that.
11th highest in the league.
That's not that bad.
Oh.
25,000.
Yeah, Lawrence said 25,000. Who's number one?
I'm looking it up right now.
It should.
Got to be Mahomes.
It's got to be Mahomes or Rodgers, maybe.
I'm about to say
Or Jalen Hurts. Could be
Mahomes at plus 600.
Jalen
Joe
Hurts.
Burrow and Josh Allen at plus 700. Herbert at plus 900. Hurts at plus 1,200.
Wow.
Lamar at plus 16. Lamar, Aaron Rodgers, Trevor Lawrence, Tua, and Dak at plus 1,600.
Dak.
Justin Fields at plus 2,000.
I mean, he's the Cowboy. He's
No,
Cowboy has to be in
Dak
it.
makes sense because if the Cowboys are good, that's how they look at it. If the Cowboys are good, he's gonna win it.
Neil said no way.
Let me hit you. Let me hit you
and
with
then Cowboys fan shows up.
Hey, Lawrence.
Yo,
let me hit
you
you
want to hear
with.
something crazy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Jordan Love is plus 3,500 and Matt Stafford is plus 6,000.
Oh yeah, the Rams might win 6 games this year.
Right, but do you think the
Dak's
Packers will be
MVP.
that much better?
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I might throw $1 on Matthew Stafford MVP odds just because.
That's just look
That's
at it that way,
crazy.
Like, that's nuts when you look at it like that.
Let me get you one more, Lawrence. One more.
I said rapid fire hot takes.
Let me get you one more.
Shoot.
No, I gotta wait for it. Can I get you another hot take?
You saying for me?
No, can I give another one?
Go ahead.
I just want to make sure it's okay.
The floor is open.
The floor is open.
Yeah.
Who's the quarterback for the Commanders this year?
Howell.
Sam Howell,
From UNC.
Kenny, what do we think of Sam Howell?
career backup. Davis Mills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I think he was better than Mitchell when he came out of UNC.
What do we think about? What do we think about the Giants this year?
I like the Giants.
The Giants will be better than them, but I don't know if
Yeah.
they'll back to the playoffs.
All right, so here's what I think. I think the Dallas Cowboys come in last place in the NFC East this year. You want to talk about a hot take? I'll give you a hot take. Last.
Cowboys fan in the chat. What do you think about that?
Last place.
Oh my lord.
Last place.
Like
Crazy.
so. Yeah.
The NFL script is not gonna. The writer's not listening to you.
They ain't gonna let that happen.
He said, "Let's play."
That means Sam Howell. That means Sam Howell is gonna beat them for third place in the division.
They like him right now.
He said, "Hey, oh."
Yeah, he's bugging.
It's hot takes. Don't worry. It ain't nothing crazy.
That is spicy. That is caliente.
Check his water. That man's tripping.
Lawrence said, "That's Poland vodka right there."
Poland vodka for real. Gotta be. Yeah,
He said last place.
Kenny had to go look up the division to see what the division it was again.
Yeah, you can add 38-year-old Stephon Gilmore. That's no problem. who's coming off an ACL.
I'm not.
Really low.
I'm not. But I just don't think they're finishing last.
No,
place.
Lawrence or Kenny, I know it's a hot take, brother.
No, I know, but it's like I agree with you. But like,
That's
saying we added Stephon Gilmore and
Gilly lock.
Casey's not on the
Gilly
team
Gilly.
anymore, is he?
No, I think he meant crazy tough.
Crazy tough offense. Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he was talking about the safety for a second too.
Yeah, 'cause he's on the Steelers now. Because he did play for the Cowboys last year. He was on the Falcons, and he went to the Cowboys with Dan Quinn. That's
Yeah.
why he ain't there no more.
Yeah, no, I'm not really worried about Stephon Gilmore. He's 32, bad injuries the past couple years. I mean, yeah, and I also am not worried about your other fucking toast Diggs over on the other side either. Burnt toast Diggs over there. Yeah, go ahead, intercept the ball 12 times, but give up the most yards. But give up 1,000. Go ahead.
Did they score on that? How many times they score on that 1,000?
That man's getting toasted.
That's Kendrick Bourne.
That man is
top
toasted.
12. He said trade top 12 corner in the NFL. Yeah.
I hope so.
I mean, it's probably the easiest. It's probably the easiest. Top 12.
Like, what
Top
the
12.
He got to be like 12 and a half for you or something. He said 12. Shit.
Top 12.
Bro, if you say top 12, that means you think he's 11 or 12, or else you would have said 10.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm taking Darius Slay over him. I'm taking Jalen Ramsey over him. I'm taking Surtain over him. I'm taking Jair Alexander over him. I'm taking
Sauce.
Sauce over him. Oh, I'm taking Sauce over him all day. I'm probably taking Ward. I'm probably taking Ward from the Niners over him. I'm probably taking AJ Terrell over him.
I take Marshawn Lattimore over him.
If I didn't say Darius Slay, I'm taking Darius Slay over him.
I would take Marshawn Lattimore over him.
Listen, when we think, I was gonna say, you got to think about Diggs, bro. Bro he plays exactly.
I'm not
saying
position
switch.
But I'm not saying you're wrong. But here's the thing, like good corners,
Ward
quarterback
is not
stop.
shit. AJ Terrell is not shit.
Am I taking Marlon Humphrey over him?
Marlon is.
I think 2 years ago I definitely was, but now I think they might be in the same boat. But like,
I mean, hear me out.
Quarterbacks are telling you they're not afraid of Diggs because they keep throwing it his way.
I mean, I know it's only been 1 year, but Tariq Woolen is going to be a fucking problem. He's 6'5".
Yeah, but I say the thing with corner, corner.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not saying I take him over him.
Sauce up there, but like Sauce was even proven in college, and Sauce.
Oh, Sauce is locked. Sauce is a lock as I think Sauce is a lock as the number one cornerback in the league right now. I think he's number one.
I mean, Sauce also.
I need to see years, especially at corner.
But there's also something to be said for a rookie that quarterbacks like just stop throwing the ball to the side of the field too.
Yeah.
Like,
you can't really throw at a corner that looks just like a receiver.
What about Awuzie? Awuzie from the Bengals is up there too, I think.
Nah, I'm not taking over Diggs.
No. Awuzie was on the Cowboys.
He was. Oh,
so I don't really think you could.
One season, what is he? I think he's talking about Sauce. Yeah, no, I'm still taking.
That's what I think. I think the hype is around him, but you also we've seen so many corners where they have that 1 or 2.
And Byron Jones.
Maybe y'all shouldn't.
A perfect example because Diggs had the 1 year. He had the boom year with all those picks. And not that last year was bad, but was anybody saying Diggs was the best corner last year?
He was one of the worst rated cornerbacks by PFF last year. So
the year that he had all the picks, that actually tells you how bad of a corner he was.
Yeah,
because he had all those picks,
and it was still rated
one of the worst.
Still rated one of the worst corners in the league.
Like, do you know how bad you have to be in coverage to lead the league in picks and not be one of the top rated?
Bro, he plays shadow coverage. He ain't guarding nobody.
Bro, now, if you want to talk about Micah Parsons, that's another story. Micah Parsons is legit.
Yeah, that's known.
Micah Parsons is legit.
Yeah, he game breaking.
Kenny, they still got Aldon Smith, or did he get DWI again? He's out of the league again.
I thought he re-signed somebody.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he re-signed at all.
Yeah,
no, they let him.
He's out. He was about to be one of the best DNs in the league for the Niners, bro. He was He was out of this world.
Oh, he's on the. I think he's on the Seahawks or no?
Free agent.
He's on the free agent.
He was on the Cowboys a couple years ago when they brought him back.
Last year, I thought, right? No, 2020.
Nah,
2020.
Was it COVID?
Yeah. Damn.
It's 20. It's 20 or 21.
It was 20. It was COVID year.
Because they had Jay Blazer. He came on there. Yeah, he had to fight all this.
Yeah, he got released. He got released because of
player.
Blazer.
Yeah. When I see him, I'm like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, he was on the Seahawks and got released because of second-degree battery reports. So the boy just can't stay out of the trouble, man. Which is fucking crazy because he was gonna be a monster, and I had to see him all the time, and it was awful. Could not stand it.
Oh man, Aldon Smith. Man, listen, we got preseason coming up. Shit, y'all gonna be watching?
Yes, I will watch the Falcons because we are so young that typically we play our players.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Although today our coach came
What about you? What about you, Phil? You gonna be watching?
Absolutely.
Might be the only time they get a win this year. He has to.
I got you.
I'm gonna watch just because I want to see Stetson Bennett. I want to see my boy come out and sling the rock.
That's not a boy. That's a man.
You mean Mac Jones 2.0?
I want to see him come out and sling it. Yeah, but Stetson Bennett ain't starting ever. So.
Well, that's my point. So that's what Mac Jones is.
Yeah, Phil, how's that make you feel, Phil? That y'all drafted a quarterback that should be a backup?
Oh, I'm just happy we got our
Well,
wins
he might be a backup
early.
Actually, yeah, Phil.
I've been seeing
because Bailey Zappi might be
Zappi, yeah.
I heard Zappi is coming on strong.
It's zappening.
Well, I said it. Competition.
Imagine if Bailey Zappi can do better than Mac Jones with 3 fourth-string wide receivers.
Not too hard.
He's got to connect.
Bill gotta go.
All I'm saying is there's no reason why I should believe in Mac Jones when Bill Belichick told everybody on national TV.
He doesn't believe in him.
When he handed that ball off 85 times against the Buffalo Bills, he told the world, I don't like this kid at quarterback. I just have no choice. So if he don't like him, I don't gotta like him.
How bad do you think he wants Jimmy Garoppolo back?
Well, he never wanted to let him go. That was the Robert Kraft decision.
That's what I mean. How bad do you think he wants him back right now? That was a Tom Brady decision.
Well, which ultimately was a Robert Kraft decision because Robert Kraft went and told Bill, Tom doesn't want Jimmy here anymore.
Yeah.
So
we're getting rid of him. Yeah.
Get going.
We'll do it again in a heartbeat.
And of course, Devontae Adams is unhappy with the Raiders organization currently as well. Which I don't know why Devontae Adams. I don't know. I don't understand why Devontae Adams thought that anything else was going to happen when he went to that organization.
Well,
it's one of the worst.
Well, when he went there, he thought he were on the cusp of doing something good.
Yeah.
And then they hired Josh McDaniels.
Right. That's what I mean. It's one of the worst. One of the worst owners in sports. One of the worst franchises in sports.
I don't know why anybody thought that Josh McDaniels was like Josh McDaniels.
He's gonna end up in New York.
Who?
Devontae Adams.
Doesn't he have a fat contract?
Yeah, but did you not see what you saw what Aaron Rodgers did with his contract?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he took
ridiculous
$35 million less.
That they have money to. He said in case we need somebody down the road.
Yeah, in case we need somebody down the road.
Delvin Cook, aka Delvin Cook, or
but not even Cook's contract won't even be that fat. Like they can bring Cook in and still have enough.
Don't they have Breece Hall?
Yes, but
they're
still
his knee.
But they're the favorites to land Delvin Cook still though. Yeah. And yes, Breece Hall is most likely not gonna be ready for week 1.
Also, Zeke hasn't signed it either. Patriots, Jets, and
Zeke
Cowboys.
ain't signing.
Zeke is washed.
Zeke and Fournette might be done. It might be
the shortest Fournette too. Yeah,
it might be the shortest careers we've ever seen that weren't derailed by injuries.
I would take Leonard Fournette.
Zeke and Fournette
right now on the Rams. Right now.
Yeah, I still think
Zeke just. I was gonna say Zeke just slowed down because he did have the.
Zeke just lost all of his bounce. It's all gone. Yeah. But I mean, Zeke could still be a good third down back. I think if he could catch the ball out of the end zone or out of the backfield and do something. He was not a bad pass blocker. I feel like he could still make the team better.
I also think Zeke is content with chilling because he's still getting paid right now. So like, unless the situation is right, like I'm not gonna go and run into a car crash every week.
That's the other thing too. It's like why if he doesn't have. I mean, he's not gonna sign for some shitty team.
Right, like unless it's the Chiefs calling.
Right.
The Bills, the
Kareem
Eagles,
Hunt's still out there as well.
Well, Kareem Hunt's been going to places.
Yeah, I know, but he's still a free agent.
Yeah.
I think they'll all three will be signed. Not Zeke. I think Fournette, Cook, and Hunt will be signed before the regular season starts. I don't know by who, but I think they'll be signed.
They said Hunt is going to go to the Colts.
I mean, it just makes too much sense for me to go there. Like, why wouldn't I? Jonathan Taylor might not be playing for a little bit, so I can be the starter.
Yeah.
And even when he comes back,
you're going to get touches.
Nick Chubb, like, so.
Yeah,
giving you more money.
You're literally going to get touches. I think that's
going to New Orleans to me really doesn't make much sense. For the first 3 weeks, it'll be great, but then when Kamara comes back, you have Kamara, you'd have Hunt, you'd have Jamal Williams, and they really like that Kendre Miller kid. So what are we?
Yeah, there ain't no reason to go there. Like, you're not going to score touchdowns there either, because Jamal Williams is going to get your fucking red zone touches.
And it's probably going to be fun to play in that offense with Anthony Richards in there.
Yeah.
And Indy.
Yeah, I mean, they had a pretty fun offense to watch, but they had Carson Wentz running it, so.
Right.
Yeah, that would have had me stressed out watching that shit. All the running backs.
Yeah.
Too many.
You think Matt Ryan's going to sign anywhere?
No.
Think he's done?
Matt Ryan wants to play, but he literally just said the other day, he said, he's at the point where teams know my number. They know how to get a hold of me. I'm just diving into this CBS stuff and staying in shape. He also was seen at the Falcons facility the other day talking with the coaches and mentoring Desmond Ridder. I think he's kind of accepted his
taken
fate.
like a consultant role. Like a mentor
I think
role.
at the end of the day, the Falcons wished they never did what they did pursuing Deshaun Watson. And Matt Ryan also wishes the same thing, because I think that Matt Ryan would probably still be in Atlanta and grooming Desmond Ridder right now.
That's true.
Oh. Hey.
I don't know.
Well,
I think
technically
that's
Hunt
just
didn't
crowded...
turn down anyone's deal, Jay. He didn't sign, like, he didn't tell anybody no. He just left both places without signing.
So far, it's just the Colts and Saints that are interested.
And they said something about money, unless it was a fake report. So
yeah, the Colts offered more money.
Yeah, the Colts offered more money. That's why he went to the Colts after the Saints. So
it's too crowded. There's no. I don't see why he would. And after he was just crying and complaining about Chubb having the starting role and all that stuff.
5 hours ago, CBS reported that he left the Colts facility and did not sign with them.
Oof.
That's what we just said.
Yeah, so.
Snap, man. All right, man. Let's wrap it up here.
Wrap it up.
What's the last words, man? Neil, we'll start with you.
I just want to go out and say, I'll go out on a limb and say Shohei Ohtani triple crown potential.
Was it like 3-1 and 2?
He's not going to.
He's not going to get the average.
Batting average.
He won't get the average, but
it's still a race from the Marlins.
Yeah, he's still gonna. He's got like what is this 300?
It's close to 400. Well, it's 370 now.
350 average. Yeah, it's
370.
Nuts. But we are currently witnessing the greatest. I personally think the greatest MLB season of all time. So. Shout out to Shohei Ohtani. Lock of the century.
They make the playoffs.
Fuck no, they're done. It depends. Mike Trout's coming back.
He's also 20 RBIs off of the RBI. What are you talking about, Triple Crown?
Well, he's close.
He's 17 away in RBIs.
Yeah, that's fucking 2 games for him.
10 each.
That's 3 games for him, Kenny.
In batting average, where the fuck is he? What's his batting average, please?
I think it's like 290. I don't even know what it is.
His batting average is.
And aren't they like 0-7 after the deadline too?
Yeah, not good.
270.
It's a 307, Kenny.
307. So he's 70 points off, or 62 points off of the batting average, 17 points off the RBI. But yeah, Triple Crown.
Triple Crown potential. It could happen. Crazier things have happened.
No.
Oh no, Kenny. Crazier things haven't happened.
No, not like I know.
No.
9.
Not happening.
It's watch out. Is all I got to say. Triple Crown, loading.
Triple Crown. What about you, Kenny? What's up? What you got?
Almost fantasy football season. Like I said, I'm warning you guys right now. With the 5th pick of the draft, since Justin Jefferson and the 3 quarterbacks will be gone, I am taking Bijan Robinson, and it's going to be so much fun.
I just read an article this morning saying that Bijan Robinson could win Offensive Player of the Year.
I mean, it's not impossible. Like
They
it could
gonna
happen.
they gonna feed him.
Yes. He's going to be the running back. He's going to be the receiver. But
Oh man.
yeah, it's going to be very.
What's
fun.
the bet, Elijah?
Remember the 40?
Oh,
The 40.
man. You ain't winning shit. You ain't running no fucking sub 4.5 fucking 40. The fuck out of my face.
I forgot about that shit.
Sorry to interrupt, Kenny.
I
That's
forgot
all right.
about that shit.
But yes, I did see an article saying Bijan Robinson long shot win for offensive player of the year.
Yeah. But yeah, if the top 3 quarterbacks gone and Justin Jefferson's gone, just know it's happening.
Ah,
It's going down. It's going down. What you got, Phil? It's your last words, man.
I probably agree with Kenny. Fantasy football is here, so all commissioners who's running a league, good luck, because there's gonna be messages, there's gonna be complaining. Good luck to dealing with all that bullshit and more. So
Tell him to kick rocks with open toe sandals on.
now,
That's a fact.
Damn, what's this? Damn,
don't
what?
complain about the power rankings.
Lawrence, these late night shots just come in flying.
Oh, that's Evan. He's a clown.
He comes in shooting.
Nah, he's a clown. He said
Yeah,
he
also-
just said Giants 12-5. That's all you need to know.
Damn. I heard Daniel Jones having one of the worst
Anyway-
camps out of all
Evan-
quarterbacks in the league.
Evan,
Lord.
if we about to get up out of here, you can run the video back and shit.
Yeah, rewind.
Phil, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey,
You got any
All right.
last words, Lawrence?
Of course, always, man. Listen, appreciate my boys for always rocking with me. Consistency. Ready for the NFL season. What inspires you? Apparel. We're getting ready to drop soon, very soon. So I can't wait. He said jokes. Yeah, we know. I'm familiar with your game.
looking real familiar.
But nah, and shout out to my boy Rick. Raw and Direct is on IBTE Network right now. Go check that out for all the people that like the current events and the relationship talk. Cause I ain't doing that shit. and Neil, good luck on your tournament too.
Oh yeah, good luck, sir.
We're looking to go 2 for 2 in tournaments this year, so we'll see what happens.
Is there a goal score?
Where's
Is
this
trying
one?
to hit?
This is at my country club,
Oh, this one's yours?
Cedar Lake. I won the member guest at the Yanadas's a couple weeks ago, so now I'm going up to play the member guest at Cedar Lake Club. We'll see what happens. I'm in the second flight because my partner is like a 1 handicap, so God bless.
Say God bless.
Is there a goal score you want to hit in the tournament, or you just want to win?
If you ain't first, you're last.
There you go.
I just saw a Tiger videos. The guy, I think it was in '96. It was his first tournament. And the guy goes, he says, "Do you think you're gonna win?" And the Tigers go, "What else am I doing?
Why would I be here? Why else would I be here?
And he said, "We're gonna see."
Yeah.
Then I think he ended up winning it. Didn't
This guy, yeah, he did. And this guy, one of my other favorite Tiger videos, it was match play. And he played against this guy and goes, "Tiger who?" And Tiger Woods beat him by like 15 strokes in match play.
Ooh.
He absolutely just wiped the fucking floor with him.
Oh, that's Xavier Howard did that today. They asked him, how did Desmond Ridder look? And he goes, who? They go, the quarterback for the Falcons. Oh, I don't know who that is. Then they just showed all clips of Desmond Ridder dicing up the DBs at practice.
I love that
listen,
shit.
I'm not saying Ridder is great, but you don't know who the starting quarterback is you were practicing against. Come on, we don't got to act that cool.
No, it's crazy.
See the full film. Because I was about to, somebody was just saying that on Twitter. Like the camp videos are partial, and then they showed like the ugly side of it where there's just bad throws and shit like that too. But
yeah, you only see the good stuff.
That's camp.
Oh yeah,
camp.
Oh,
It's
okay.
camp.
For every good highlight you see,
There's
there's
gonna be
3 of
20
them when they
more
go
that are
over.
bad.
So fast.
It's camp, come on.
Just like when you see they show the highlights of your DBs picking it off. Like remember, they're picking off your starting quarterback.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a good and a bad.
There's been a lot of videos. Yo,
Dak.
quote tweet. Yo, let me see who's the quarterback.
I seen a lot of picks.
Trey Diggs got a lot of picks. in
Yeah,
camp.
I seen a lot of Trey Diggs picks in camp.
The video is zoomed in so far you can't really see the whole thing.
The hashtag was trying the other day. Who threw that?
Yeah.
All right, man. We up out of here. We appreciate y'all. Peace.